is going to be, and I learned about this about 15, 20 minutes ago, in New York City on Park Avenue, which is sort of a big, popular street with a lot of...
It's fancy.
It's fancy, and it's got, like, executive offices like Goldman Sachs and the NFL offices.
And I think Major League Baseball's on Park Avenue as well.
Like, if you're in New York City, Park Avenue is your big executive, rich people live there. So they're going to have a Kaepernick protest. So first of all, explain that, what it is.
Yeah, Spike Lee tweeted it out today. He didn't organize it, but apparently there's some people who have organized this protest in front of the NFL headquarters to get the attention of the owners and Roger Goodell. And I 100% endorse it. I think what's lost here is oftentimes, what we hear is, the fans don't want to buy tickets if Kaepernick is on the team, or they're not going to watch the games, or they're going to, bow out. What about the black fans who buy tickets, who go to games, who watch games? Where's their voice? All of a sudden, when you talk about the NFL fans aren't happy about this and Kaepernick and are going to be out on the NFL, there are just as many, if not more, black fans who follow the NFL, who go to games, and who have a voice. So here's a chance, Colin, for people to make their voices be heard and let the NFL know that black fans' money is just as green as white fans, and that they're not happy with the way this guy's being treated. Colin Kaepernick, no matter what you think about what he's done, has not, N-O-T, committed any crime.
True. I don't have a problem with the protest at all. I mean, I really don't. Here's my question. How does it land for owners? He's a backup. Like, I think I'm for any protest. Protest all you want. I don't have a problem with this, and maybe thousands will show up. But if I'm an owner and he's now my backup, I look at this and I think, good God. I mean, first of all, it looked like Baltimore was uniquely interested. Then his public girlfriend made a comment about owners.
No, I saw that,
okay.
And I get it.
Okay.
I get that.
Miami appeared to be somewhat interested had he not worn a Castro T-shirt. I could make the argument now that his supporters are getting him out of jobs. He's getting himself mentioned, his play, and his supporters in this instance. If I'm an owner and a backup and I got protests?
No, but the problem here is other guys who were involved in the protest or kneeled down, they still are working. Nobody's stopping. I think it's a con, it's a fraud, it's a cop-out by white owners who talk about they've gotten these emails and white fans are going to cancel their season tickets and won't come. I don't buy it for 1 second, Colin.
Well, I agree with you on that, is that people say they're going to protest stuff and people don't. Everybody says they're going to work out. New Year's resolution, I'm going to work out. And obesity's up last 20 years. so I don't buy the threat.
So this is the point is, he deserves to have a job. He's earned a job as a back. No one's saying he has to be a starting quarterback. He has to make $10 million. They just took Jay Chicken Cutler from off the couch, whose wife had to talk him into playing.
My wife talked me into taking this job.
Right.
I defend wives who talk their husbands into stuff.
But normally it would be a wife talking him out of coming out of retirement to come back to play.
Well, that's Tom Brady. He doesn't drink a beer.
Wait, so we're going to get on Giselle for talking him out of it, and then Kristen for talking him into it?
No,
I'm defending women. I think women have a lot of pull in the household.
They got the brains.
There's no doubt about it. But I'm just saying, I don't want a quarterback who needs to have his wife talk him into playing.
Well,
it should burn in you to play.
Well, I think wives talk their husbands into all sorts of stuff. By the way, if my wife doesn't sign off on a million things, I couldn't have moved here if my wife said, I'm not living in L.A. We wouldn't have moved.
Wait, why is he chicken cutlet?
Chicken cutlet.
Chicken cutlet.
That was a cheap shot.
That was a head.
I'm for the protest. I think what you're missing is he is seen as a backup. I threw this out the other day. Here's my theory on this.
But wait a minute.
Okay.
When you talk about he's just a backup, you're only as good as your backup quarterback in the NFL. Guys get hurt all the time.
Yes,
it is. You got to have somebody. Look at where Miami's in, the situation that they're in. Matt Moore.
Rob.
What is he?
You're only as good as your stud quarterback and O-line.
Well, but you also need somebody who can come in and play. All I'm saying is there's a place for Colin Kaepernick. He should not be blackballed for protesting what's going on in this country.
I think he is one of the best 50 guys in the world that play quarterback. I just think these protests, I think a Fidel Castro shirt in Miami is a legitimate turnoff for an owner. I think his girlfriend calling the Ravens owner a slave owner is a legitimate turnoff. And I do think there'll be an owner that looks at that and thinks, gosh, that's a lot of noise if we put him on as a backup.
But, Colin, the biggest problem in the NFL are not just the owners. It's the players. The league is 70% black.
Yeah.
And the problem is the guys don't have the backup of the union or the backup of those guys being together.
Okay, but that's not on the owners. That's on the players.
On the players, and I'm saying that.
Yeah.
I agree that this is where the problem lies in the NFL.
But do you know why the NBA player union is stronger? Because the NBA player union should be stronger. Because when you only have 5 guys starting at once, 1 or 2 guys do have power. The NBA is a players' league because it should be a play. If you ever go to the Y and you slice up teams, the best player generally his team wins. And if you have the 2 best players of the 10 playing, you always win.
There's no doubt about it.
NFL players don't. Outside quarterback, they don't move the needle.
But they have power in numbers.
Yes.
And they should look at this. This is not just a Colin Kaepernick thing. It's bigger than that from the standpoint of these are owners who have gotten together, whether it's collusion or not.
Collusion.
Okay, whether it is or not,
dangerous.
It is. But I'm saying whatever reason that the players should not allow that to happen to one of their own. He has done nothing wrong. This is a league that have let people in with dogs and domestic violence and all kinds of other really, really bad stuff.
There's no question.
And there's no reason that this man should not have an opportunity to play in the NFL. No one's saying he has to be a starting quarterback. He has to make $10 million. It's wrong.
Would you, though, acknowledge and this maybe started with Trump and Hillary, in what has been the most divisive political 12 months of my life, that maybe owners are scared off by just the firestorm of politics? You can be a creep. You can deal with dogs. It's not political. Politics in this country now are so divisive, you can lose a friend talking about global warming.
There's no doubt about it, but this is my only issue. The NFL also took away the Super Bowl from the state of Arizona. The people of Arizona voted not to have the Martin Luther King holiday, okay? NFL came in and said, you will not have another Super Bowl unless you have the Martin Luther King holiday.
That's right.
What is that? That's a social issue.
That is a league issue.
But it's social.
But what you're asking owners to do is you want the league to individually control owners. The league as a whole said, Arizona, you're out.
Why? Why should Arizona have been out? The people of Arizona voted and they spoke. Why?
And the league did not in any way agree with it, and I agreed with the NFL. But now you're asking individual owners to be pressured in their own business to employ somebody.
No,
that's a different game.
Yes, but the difference is he has not. You can't be a part of this country and believe in having the rights to protest and that people have gone to war and done all kinds of stuff to fight for your right.
Yes.
And that's what separates this country from others. And then you're going to say because you don't agree with his protest, that's the reason he should be punished? It doesn't make any sense.
Why can't I protest your protest?
You can protest it.
What if NFL owners are protesting his protest?
You can protest it, but you can't stop the man from working.
Of course you can.
No, you can't. It's not fair.
Well, life's not fair.
I understand, and that's why I'm saying the players have to be the guys to stand up. I hope that tens of thousands of people show up on Park Avenue and black fans let the NFL know that Roger Goodell and the 32 white owners and let them know that they have a voice as well.
Yeah.
It's our league as well. Black fans count. Black fans pay money. Black fans buy jerseys.
Yeah.
Black fans buy parking spots. Black fans buy food. We're a part of it. We're not just, because white fans are upset or don't like it, that you should be able to do this. It's not right. And I think that's why I support the protest, and I hope it's a success.
I also think the protest is fine. 30 seconds.